part two. So at the end of last episode, we drafted Larry Drew. We are pretty much set up for free agency. We do have Duncan Robinson's contract, which sucks. We traded our pick again. We keep trading our pick. I wanted to see if I can trade Duncan Robinson, seeing as now he's under contract. If any team wants to take on his contract, we could get a 2029 first round pick from a few teams. I feel like that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go with the Grizzlies. We're just gonna get a 2029 first round pick. I just want that contract off my hands. Um, we'll probably need a third point guard again. Maybe we'll just bring back Armani Brooks. We got Larry Drew in the last episode, like I probably stated. Jaden Hardy, we got to re-sign. Terrence Ross probably might come back if I can. Josh Green's on a good deal. And Drummond doesn't want to come back. So I'll offer the qualifying extending offer. Fine, we'll do that. Now we got a big off season and I can't sign any of them. God damn it. What would happen if I tried to offer them? Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Now with the 40 million they were expecting, and I could do someone like Giddy, but he's restricted. There's no point. God damn it. All right. Slightly took a risk here. So we got Seth Curry, which is fine. He's kind of just our emergency point guard. And you can kind of see I went out and got Paul George on a 2-year, $61 million contract. I want to try and get a playoff run in the next season or two, so I'm going to hope he helps us out here. Oh, shit. Jaden Hardy should still be the starter anyway, but if not, Jaden Hardy will run the role of leading the bench. Josh Green and Joe Harris are our small forwards. Jeremy Grant will be back to be power forward. And then Bill Laimbeer is going to be starting at center, who has an A3. I did not know he could be a shooter. He'll be our center. Thomas Bryant will be our backup. Willie Cauley-Stein's on our team. You can see everyone's overalls down. This is why progression and stuff like that. Progression and regression, I should say. So I'm hoping our MVP can get something going this year. That was the 19. Oh, fuck. I think that was the 1980 draft. So this should be 81. If it's not, I think I can switch it anyway, because I think this is 81. If not, it's 82, which is also fine. No, it's 81. Yeah, because Isaiah Thomas is not in the league yet. So we got a good cast coming up. So let's see if we can do something this year. Let's see how our lineup's set. Luca, Hardy, Green, Laimbeer, and Bryant. Grant's still hurt. That's why Grant will be back soon. Once Grant's back, one of them will move to the bench, and I'm hoping Bryant's the one that moves. But yeah, Larry Drew will get some minutes in there early going. Paul George is going to be our sixth man. And yeah, we should be good. Let's see how this goes this year. All right, so we got the All-Star game draft here. You can see Luca again is an All-Star. You can see Larry Bird has made the starting lineup with the All-Star team, so he's been doing very well since he came into the league as expected, getting about less points per game, but getting more rebounds and assists per game. I gotta check out that Wizards team. Other guys that are first timers, I think Paolo Banchero is a first time All-Star. Same with Jabari Smith and Josh Giddey. And yeah, Kate Cunningham as well. I think he's the first time. Everyone else, typical guys you expect to see here. Is Tatum still on the Celtics is the question. He's in Detroit. Huh. What about Giannis? Did he go back to the Bucks? Yeah, he did. Okay. That's an interesting choice, Tatum. So Brown is leading the Celtics right now. I'm fine with that. So we're 22 and 33 at the trade deadline, and if we check out not the G League stats, but our stats here, Luka's having a down year, but still averaging or down year in points, but he's still killing it in the triple double game. Jeremy Grant's came back about 11 games in. He's averaging about 15, which is fine. Jaden Hardy, I like how our offense of like scoring is spread out, but I feel like we can get something better. And I don't think it's any of these players' fault. I think it's just the fact that we're running this scheme per se. So I want to see if I can change that to the play through star mentality. And that would kind of stack up Luka's and Paul George's stuff, but hopefully it will work out. Trade deadlines here, I don't think there's anyone I want to trade per se. Maybe Jeremy Grant. Oh, I have a no trade clause on him, so I can't. Bill Laimbeer, I'm keeping. Thomas Bryant, I would like to keep. Josh Green's kind of the only one I'm considering. But he's a good floor spacer, so I probably wouldn't do it yet. Kalon Martin, I did not sign. I think it's just because we did not have enough people on our roster. Max Kleber's leaving soon. The only one I could think about is Paul George, and I would like to have him be part of this run. So let's hope that works. And on the good side of things, Luka Doncic will re-sign with us, so I'm going to re-sign him now. And I'm going to see if I can get the front-loaded option on him. That way we can save some money in the future when he's getting older. For about 42 mil. He'll drop down to like 37 mil. We're just going to do a no trade clause, not a player option. Let's see if he looks like he'll accept that. Happily accepts it. Cool. So we still have Luka for another 5 years. And it actually looks like his contract will get cheaper in the future. It will get cheaper in the future, which is nice. He's already 27 years old, though, so we need to win soon. So Jason Tatum, first year in Detroit, he wins an MVP. All right. Let's see how it is, Tatum. See how it is. Kevin McHale wins Rookie of the Year. Moncrief wins Sixth Man of the Year on the Magic. Was he on the Magic last year? Huh. I guess I missed that. Giannis wins Depoy. Garuba wins MIP. Casey in Detroit. Yeah, Detroit's going to have a good year. Magic Johnson, in his second year as an All-NBA first-teamer, averaging 21, 6, and 12. Wow. Tatum. So, typical 4, and then Magic Johnson. Bam Adebayo's up here. Luka made the All-NBA second team. He had a down year scoring. I'm not surprised. Larry Bird ended with 24, 9, and 8. Kevin Durant's back. I didn't even realize he's been like quiet the last 2 years. Paulo Banchero makes an All-NBA team. The defensive squad, you can see here. Kevin McHale made it. How did he do again? 12, 9, 6, 3 blocks a game. Jesus. Luka keeps making Depoy list. I don't know why. Kiki Vandeweghe, all rookie first team. He averaged 14. I was thinking about getting him. I should have got him. But you can see the other guy. Oh, Daryl Griffith. That's another guy. He had about 12 points a game. Larry Drew for us. He had about a solid 4. He made an All-NBA second team. But yeah, I don't think we made it again. Yeah, we had a very bad year. So like I did on the halfway point, I switched the strategy to play through stars. And it looks like some players went up, some players went down in points per game. Laimbeer's still fine, which is good. Luka's still fine. I don't know if Will Hardy will come back. If I can find a head coach that's better than Will Hardy, I will probably go for that head coach. Trae Young and Shea Gilgeous are the MVPs of that round, and then Shea Gilgeous is the Finals MVP because the Thunder beat the Hawks 4-1. Retirements, we got Brook Lopez, James Harden retires, Steph Curry retires, Gordon Hayward, Draymond Green, Tim Hardaway Jr. retires. Some guys here, we got Steph Curry and Joe Harris on our team. I think that's about it for the bigger names. Staff retirement, we got Eric Spoelstra retires, okay. We have the 5th from Miami, which we will have this year, and the 7th from us. We jump to number 2 with our pick, and we will have the number 7th pick for Miami. I don't know if we'll get Isaiah Thomas, but I don't think I want him anyway. But that's a good thing there. All right, we're here at the NBA draft, and we will not have Isaiah Thomas, which is fine. I don't want Isaiah Thomas. He goes to the Celtics. Now we're on the clock with number 2. Mark Aguirre might be a perfect fit. At the same time, so with Tom Chambers. Now, Tom Chambers, Ronaldo Blackman, I'm not going to go because I think we have a fine shooting guard situation. He's a poor finisher. He'll get blocked fairly easily. Not a lot of wiggle room off the bounce. Hard time beating his man off the dribble. Mediocre vertical. So he's not very good at inside. But he's a good defensive guy. Tom Chambers is also a good defensive guy. Now, if I check small forward, we still have Josh Green for 2 years. We won't have a second. But then we'll also have George and Hardy. So I can make one of those. Jeremy Grant technically isn't on our team anymore. Probably would not bring him back. And I feel like fine, we're gonna go Chambers. I think Chambers is the best option. We don't need to bring. Why is he upset? How are you already upset? All-star to starter. Starter to all NBA. He has a higher ceiling with the same floor. That's why it kind of scares me to pick someone else. Look here, he's a decent three-point shooter. Not the best, not the worst. He's more of a defensive guy, it looks like. Same three-point rating, better athletic finisher. We're going to go Tom Chambers. And then Andy Edwards goes 3. Mark Aguirre goes 4. Willis goes 5. Roderick Lawrence goes 6. And now we have the 7th pick. And we can go Ronaldo Blackman now. Could go Larry Nance as well. I'm going to end up going one of those two for sure. I feel like Larry Nance is just another power forward in disguise. So we're going to go Ronaldo Blackman. Is he going to be great? I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. So Edwards ended up being the second highest, which is fine. I don't like drafting these fake people anyway too often. You can see the contracts there for those guys. Team deals, we will decline Jeremy Grant now, seeing as we got a power forward to replace him. Larry Bird gets accepted. Damian Lillard goes back. Butler declines his player option, which is big. Michael Porter Jr. declines his. We'll see what happens here. We don't have any qualifying offers, so we should have everyone that we have. Point guard, shooting guard should be fine for sure. I'm going to be honest, though. I think I'm going to move one of these guys to small forward and then have Josh Green come off the bench. But depends on what is out there. Power forward and center. Well, let's see what's out there. We got Kevin Durant. I can't get him, but he's out there. Ooh, Jonathan Isaac's one I like. I want to bring him in 3 years. That's a perfect deal for me. Another power forward wouldn't be too bad. But which one is the question? What about Riachi Mora? And then like a third string center. What about that? Andre Drummond would be mad if I try to re-sign him. Typically for the third string guys, you got to go for older people that are cheaper because they're not going to play anyway. They're like emergency. What about Landale? Good old Jock. 2-year minimum contract. He's probably going to decline that. Alright, whatever. So Kleba I don't want. I'm gonna renounce the rights of him as well. And maybe we'll hold off. Jonathan Isaac went to the Lakers. No. Oh shit. Alright, Jonathan Isaac's the one I really wanted though. Justin Winslow is the next option there. I could go for another shooting guard, and like I said, I could move someone to small forward. And I might do that because Victor Oladipo is not a bad option here. We're gonna do that. And we'll move someone to small forward, so we basically have two of everything. Did I offer to Jock Landale? No, I have not yet. So we'll offer a center. And then, can I get someone for point guard, like Emmanuel Mudiay? Or John Wall just retire with us? Sure. Let's just get Jock. Alright, there we go. So that's basically our team. We will sim up now to player progression. So we got Luka. Larry Drew's going up, but Luka's still our top dog, which is fine. I will end up moving Paul George to small forward. God damn, he took a big hit. Oh shit, he has a D+3 now. I'll still move him to small forward instead. Actually, I think I can do that right here. So yeah, we'll do that. Small forward shooting guard. So yeah, he's back up to a 77. So when we move him to small forward, he's a better fit. Unsurprisingly, he played small forward most of his career. Josh Green's going up. Tom Chambers and Rui Hachimura. I like that combo for the next couple of years. Bill Laimbeer keeps going up. Thomas Bryant's nice. Jock Landale's like emergency guy. Let's just fucking get something going, or let's get the number one pick in the next year or two. That way I can get Michael Jordan on the team. All right, so this time around, Luka wasn't a captain, but he still made the All-Star game here. His points per game is going down a lot, but his assists and rebounds are staying roughly around where they were. So that's good. Other people, Jabari Smith is now a star. Oh, he's in Golden State. Oh, shit, I did not know that. Magic Johnson, he's in the All-Star game again. Paulo Banchero, I don't think there's any new players in the All-Star game, but Larry Bird's once again a starter. And yeah, that's basically what we got up to here. I'm going to simulate the next two games before we go through the stats and trade deadline. So we are 31 and 24, which is actually not too bad. Like I said, Luka's points per game's going down, but his assist and stuff is staying around the same. Tom Chambers, second leading scorer right now. Paul George is hurt, which kind of sucks because I was leaning towards trading him away this year and getting some capital out of him. Guess we won't be doing that. Ronaldo Blackman's also doing pretty well. Same with Jaden Hardy. Paul George. Fuck. Bill Laimbeer's doing okay, but he's a little bit upset. I think he just wants to win, and we are not winning. We are not doing that. Extremely important to play for a winner, yeah. I mean, look at Luka. He doesn't even give a shit. As long as he got money and he's loyal. Tom Chambers, important to play for winners. So we need to start winning soon. Because these players want to play for winners, and we are not winning. Looks like Victor Oladipo is retiring after this year. So that's kind of depressing, but at least he's getting about 10 points a game. I think I gotta trade away Josh Green. He's just not doing that good, and it's just time for him to go away. So we're gonna probably try to trade him now. And hopefully we can find something, either a player or a good draft pick or something. Alright, I just tried to do a bunch of trades. It did not work out well. I did take off Paul George's injury to do that. He was injured for 15 more days, so I'm just gonna put on some sort of injury for 15 days. But I tried to make a big trade. It didn't work. No team wanted it, so we're gonna just do. Sure. That's not what his injury was. It was like something to his knee, but you know what? Keep the changes in return. He's out for 15 days. And yeah, we're just gonna continue on with the season. Nothing really came of any of the trades. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I did look around the entire league, um, and my fucking god, did the league get shaken up? There's teams where like just taking a look at some of them here. Darren Fox is all of a sudden on Brooklyn with Julius Randle and Davian Mitchell and these guys. Jokic is playing with Porzingis now, and Colin Sexton's also there. We got Durant teaming up with Halliburton. We got Tatum in Detroit, obviously. Like it is crazy. Some of these teams, like where's another one that I can't remember? Golden State now have Jabari Smith, Zach LaVine, D'Angelo Russell's back, Klay Thompson's still there, Larry Bird, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, the big three there. I think there was another one that was wild, but maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, Cade Cunningham in Miami. Yeah, it is wild, these teams, what they're doing right now. And we're out here with the same team basically since we had in year one. So let me check the contract extensions while we are here. The only one that looks like we'll re-sign is Josh Green, but I don't plan on bringing him back, and I want to trade him for something, but I can't. Let's get on to the end of the year, and hopefully we're in the playoffs because we're 37 and 28 right now. So Magic Johnson wins his first MVP with a 24-7 and 12. Well, did not mean to do that. 24-7 and 12 campaign. Nice. Isaiah Thomas went to Rookie of the Year. Oh yeah, I forgot Boston drafted him. So I guess it's not just Jaylen Brown over there. Humphrey Simons went six man. Evan Mobley, Depoy, Purvis Short, whatever the fuck that is. Actually, I feel like I've heard of his name before. But yeah, Thunder had a good year as well. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson are now taking over the league, just like they would have back in 1982 and 83. What the hell is happening? I just hear a bunch of big trucks. I don't see. Oh, Luka must have got hurt again. He's going down. So you would think the production around him's going up, but it's just not. It's just all going down. Jabari Smith won an All-NBA team in his first year at Golden State. My fuck. Jabari Smith. What are you doing, man? Mark Williams. Okay. Dyson Daniels. I had an offer for him. I could have traded for him, but I did not. Defensive team. We got Ronaldo Blackman on the all-rookie team. He averaged about 12 points, which I guess isn't terrible. He didn't shoot at all. Tom Chambers got about 14 and 8, which is good. Just too bad Isaiah Thomas was in the same draft class as you guys, because you were basically fucked. We are in the playoffs, though. I think it's a garbage truck. That's what it is. We are in the playoffs. So if we take a look at our roster here, we got Larry Drew because, again, fucking... Oh, man. He has 4 points per game, and he's in our starting lineup because Luka's hurt. Paul George, I think he's running the 2. Oh, no, this isn't in order. Okay, I thought it was in order. Jaden Hardy, he's running the 2, had a little bit of a back year, but he's still doing pretty well. Paul George, he's kind of our star in the lineup now, but he's just fallen off. Tom Chambers, I think he's our leading scorer in the lineup right now. Bill Laimbeer is also here, averaging 10 and 7. Ronaldo Blackman off the bench is leading our bench with Josh Green. Victor Oladipo had about 8 a game, which isn't too bad, and he is retiring this year. Riachi Mora, Jesus Christ, and then Jock Landale. I don't know why he's getting minutes. Oh, because Thomas Bryant's also hurt. Luka's hurt. I feel like we should be giving John Wall minutes, but we already have 3 guards in, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. But oh, John Wall's retiring too. All right. So let's see how we do against the Pelicans, who... How the fuck do I check the team? There we go. Agner Rogers, Herbert Jones, Darius King, Zion, of course. Oyeka Okongwu, Clint Capella, Trey Murphy's off the bench with Aldama. It's our first playoff series in the video, so let's see. We'll probably get swept, to be honest. We're already down 2-0. And we won game 4 and 5, but we are eliminated in 6. Okay. Did Luka come back at all? Luka only missed 1 game. Okay, I thought he was missing a lot more. He ended up getting 26 or 27, 8, and 10. Tom Chambers, 18 points a game, which is nice. Paul George ended up with 15. Some guys here ended up doing a lot better than I expected, to be honest with you. Oladipo got a good amount. Or not Oladipo, Thomas Bryant. Bill Laimbeer is sucking, and he's very mad to be here. But yeah, that was the end of this year. I spent a good chunk of time. I didn't even see who won it for the Raptors, but Shea Gilgeous is going to win an MVP again. Kevin Durant retires. DeMar DeRozan retires. Paul George. Yeah, Paul George, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, it's a good chunk of people. Good chunk of people are calling it a career today. Greg Popovich retires. No. I don't know who you are, but I guess you retired. Didn't I just sign you? Durant, Leonard, and George all make the Hall of Fame, with Durant and Clay getting their jersey retired from those 2 teams. All the other ones are not. Decline. No, actually, let's accept that. I'm okay with that. Draft lottery time. We are projected the 5th via Milwaukee, but I think it's top 5 protected, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's 6, so we get the pick anyway, which is nice. Grizzlies get the number 1 pick. We also get the 21st pick and the 26th pick. So we ended up having 3 picks this draft. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much I like this draft class. But let's see what goes. Number 1 pick, Terry Cummings. It's number 1 pick. So number 2 will be Dominique Wilkins. How the Jazz got back-to-back picks, by the way, in the top 5, I don't know, but they just got fucking amazing picks there. Is there even anyone that I want? Fat Lever. I don't need him. I don't really want him. Clark Kellogg. I don't really want any of these guys. I don't think any of them are that good, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna try to see if I can trade it away for next year picks, because I think next year picks are, if I'm not mistaken, next year picks are the ones with, what am I trying to think of? Michael Jordan in it. So if I could get the Bulls pick them next year, unprotected. The year after that, unprotected. And 2031 unprotected. Can I do that? No, but they want to do this instead and add Trey Lyles into it. We lose 2030 unprotected. But we also lose a 2nd round pick, but we get 3 picks in return. Okay, I'll do that. They're gonna get Clark Kellogg with that. And then later on, I'll see if I can just package up these 2 for another player. Because again, I don't think I want anyone in this draft. So if I can get like a mediocre player, I wouldn't mind that, to be honest with you. What about like Killer Cam Reddish? Perfect. That's fine. Because outside of Dominique Wilkins, I didn't want any of these guys. So that is okay.